Welcome to Vintage Motorcars in Westbrook, Connecticut. This video is part 2 of a restoration we are doing on a 1930 Model A truck. It was very rough. The truck happened to have a lot of emotional attachment. The owner of it used it when he was around 17 to start his construction business. So it was he had a lot of attachment to it. And in this part here, these are all the parts that after we took it apart, that you're looking at, that were kind of left over and not usable. So we put them out in our lot. The chassis was so rotted that, I mean, if you would have hit that thing with a hammer, it would have folded up. So we really couldn't use the chassis. And this is a picture of the subframe, which we couldn't use either. There was nothing left of that. Fortunately, with Model A's, you can purchase just about anything. They aren't making chassis and they are not making gas tanks, but almost everything else is. On this particular cab here, we couldn't reuse those doors, or it just wasn't beneficial to use those. Cost effective, let's put it that way. So we wound up getting better doors and use those. But on the cab, we pretty much were able to use almost everything there, except for, as you see in the pictures coming up right here, is that the subframe was absolutely rotted to death. There was nothing really could be saved with that. And these pictures are of that subframe and what it was after we had taken it all apart. Some of the pieces we could not buy, which we fabricated. One of the mounting areas we had to fabricate because that wasn't available. But all this stuff that you're looking at here, the seat riser, we were able to buy those. So we're very fortunate in that regard. I mean, if it was a very rare car, you can make anything and save anything, but again, for the Model A, it wasn't cost effective. Now, one of the things you got to be aware of is that it's very important to make sure that everything is in alignment. As you'll see coming up here, that's a perfectly flat table, level table, and it's vital that your measurements are correct. And not only do we double check and triple check our measurements, we go and we dry fit them on the chassis and put the doors, hang the doors, make sure they hang